Ah, Miss Drew. More questions?
What can I say? I have an interest in your history.
History is not the problem.
How often do you need to work with the Dean of St. Vitus?
I have tried to work with him on numerous occasions, but his secretary seems to run an unusually tight schedule.
Can you explain why you were so keen to meet with him?
How would you know that?
He invited me to visit him at St. Vitus. I was in the area.
If you must know, I wanted to schedule the inspection appointment at the cathedral. That is all.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You don't need to worry about them. Prague is perfectly safe for tourists.
Have they ever been connected to jewel thefts?
You have an imagination. Perhaps in the past, yes. But now?
What do you know about alchemy in the old royal court?
I put the alchemy exhibit together myself.
Is it a personal interest of yours?
The exhibit is over there. I don't have time to talk you through it, but you can go read it yourself. You might not understand it all, so come back and ask questions if you have any.
That's a generous offer.
Please remember to be careful. What are you doing?
Could I have a closer look?
Be careful.
There are strange markings all over it. It could be part of an ancient riddle.
Not so fast. This cannot be removed from the museum.
Well, can I take pictures?
If you must. Return here if you want to see the artifact again. That is a priceless artifact, don't forget.
Whoa, Kepler's law in action. intricate. This is the same mark that I saw on Oscar's artifact. And the crown jewels have been safe in Prague ever since.
Please remember to be careful.
This one has a mark on it.
Not so fast. This cannot be removed from the museum. Not so fast. This cannot be removed from the museum. You managed to open the artifact?
I hope you don't mind. It's kind of what I do.
It does not appear to be damaged, and I had been looking forward to seeing inside. Just make no habit of touching exhibits.
I understand. I am curious, though.
We found it in the original royal palace structure in the tunnels beneath the castle complex recently. It dates back to the 9th and 10th century.
What are these tunnels?
You have not heard? Tunnels beneath Prague, from the times of nobles and kings. We're in the process of restoring them, but not all are safe.
The artifact seems very old. Whose was it?
Rudolph II. You will not know he ruled from 1576 to 1612, I believe.
Oh, yes, as Holy Roman Emperor. How did you deduce that? You could say I am professionally interested.
We found a note in the same tunnel from a council in his court. Lehman. He helped hide the artifact before the end of his reign.
Now that it's open, what will you do with the artifact?
I will keep it here until I am able to examine it privately and enter it into Degas. What difference is it to you? No more questions. I must go. Please view the exhibits that are open to you.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Does your grandfather only work here?
Work, yes. Hides at his desk and does who knows what else. Also, yes.
He's pretty secretive then.
My mother would say that is just how he is, always tampering with something, and he should not be disturbed.
You never thought to sneak a peek?
To watch him tinker with puppets? No, thank you. I prefer computers. They are more challenging.
Were you close to your mother?
She passed when I was young. She was everything to me.
I'm sorry. I know what that's like.
I'm sorry to hear that. My mom was killed, hit by a car on an errand, so they say.
You don't sound convinced.
It was the middle of the night. What errand would she run? But my grandfather would say no more about it.
What do you think happened?
She was hit by a car. More than that, I can't know.
I'm very sorry. I could...
No, what's done is done. What about your mother? How did it happen?
Suddenly. Like yours. If you ever need to talk...
It was a long time ago, and we're here now.
So you really don't know more about Radek?
He's pretty cute.
I meant about what he does. He's so passionate about his craft, even in our modern age.
I have never asked. He has a mysterious quality to him. I trip over my words when he is around.
That's hard to believe.
It is true. I am not as friendly as I appear.
So you don't know how he spends his time?
He speaks mostly with my grandfather. You would have to ask him.
I should get going.
Of course.
Dobry den. Are you looking for Elka?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you. Alchemy seems to be a large part of Prague's history and continues to be relevant today. Do you know anything about the alchemists of the old royal courts?
I learned many skills from those times. I fix old marionettes and automatons, but some tricks got lost along the way.
So you can't turn lead into gold?
Ha! I would not be here if I could. I mean, for example, the old case right there.
What about it?
It belonged to an alchemist from centuries ago, sometime during the 16th century. I could never find a way to open it without breaking it. That I won't do.
May I give it a closer look?
Please, be careful.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You are afraid of them?
Should I be?
No. They would not bother tourists.
How do you know that?
Why would they? It attracts the wrong attention.
Have you encountered the Residente? Would you know how to reach them?
They don't bother old men either.
Do you know how they molded the 7 keys that lock up the crown jewels?
Not molds. Schematics. In those days, they wrought keys in a forge and hammered them into shape. Strong iron made them sturdy, but not the 7 keys. They are more delicate. So they say.
If the schematics for the original keys still exist, where would they be?
Hidden. If they were hidden by the alchemists who made them, they would have locked them away somewhere they could never be found. But not with a key.
Then how? Do you think they still exist?
Alchemists were very clever. The schematics could have been destroyed by now.
You have filled a few holes in my knowledge. Thank you.
At least someone is interested in what I know.
You're thinking of Elka? To me, daughter or granddaughter, sometimes spending time together is enough. Let's take a closer look. Have I seen the symbol before? Have I seen the symbol before?